Like the video.
I just want to say this from the jump. I've watched like 2 or 3 videos about this guy. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, and I don't want any hate sent this person's way. It's crazy that I'm even in a position where I have to say that, but I also feel like it's my responsibility. My show is about having fun, and I found this clip where this dude had me laughing so hard, and I just want to share it with you all because I think you're going to find it funny. And not only is it entertaining in its own right, it also gives me the opportunity to talk about being a creator and earning money online. And if that sounds boring, let me give you the real hook, okay? There's a creator who goes by Brad Taste in Music who straight up asked his fans for $10,000. And I just think that's really funny. Derapy. So let me tell you how I found out about this guy. So in my Discord that you can join if you pay $1 to become a member of my channel. Like, this is just like a really long way of saying that I think I'm providing like a pretty good deal over here on the Derapy show. But I was talking about creating a higher tier of membership for people that want like additional access or more perks to me. I promise this is not just a commercial for my membership or whatever. But somebody in the Discord said this is still a steal asking people to pay $5 to listen to their song on your show when there's this other guy that charges $9 a minute. Now this already sounds insane to me. So I reply and I say, that's fucking crazy, LMAO. Because $9 a minute is like, what? What? When I was a kid, I got this job at Old Navy for like a week or so before I quit it. And the entry level position was $9 an hour. There are human beings out here trying to charge you $9 a minute just to listen to a song, which is just absurd. But anyways, so this conversation is happening between people in my Discord. Somebody says after that, well, basically, if you think that's crazy, did you see he was asking for $10K for enough money to last a month? So I went to school for journalism. So I typically don't believe anything unless there's like some type of source or link or article that I can read or audio I can listen to or whatever, right? So I'm like, can somebody link this for me? And then they did, and we're going to listen to this video of this guy named Brad. He's dead serious, by the way. I'm just going to say this off jump. He's dead serious asking his fans for $10,000. So we're going to break that down and figure out what is going on here.
What is up, guys? Bradley here of Brad Taste in Music Enterprises. And I, of course, am talking to you about the most recent video, which I just removed off my channel, which was reacting to the new Maury Calliope album. I was very proud of this video. I thought it was fantastic. But I removed the video because the person in the video, let's just say, was really hurting my mental health.
So this has actually happened to me once upon a time. It wasn't because somebody was directly affecting my mental health, but I've put out a podcast episode, and then the feelings that I shared towards a person or that person shared towards me that were kind of the main topic or subject of that episode, they decided they didn't like it or something changed, so I ended up having to delete it. So this is not a totally like uncommon thing. So when I heard this, I was just like, okay. I mean, the way he's framing it is a little interesting because he's talking about how like this person was like severely kind of affecting their mental health. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, you know, that's not a wild start at all.
And like viciously. So I figured no more of that shit. So yeah, it's a great video, but let me just put it like this. I need to stop making friends online.
Oh.
So from the second I heard this, I immediately had kind of, I'm not going to say like a visceral reaction, but a pretty jarring one. I was like, oh man, I already feel like this is going to end up in a really negative place because the moment you acknowledge that you have made friends online, kind of, and I'm not going to say that this means everything to everyone that is online or in an online space, but I know personally that from the very moment I started my show, my intention was never actually to even build an online community. It's beautiful that I have one now, but I want to be super clear about this just from the jump, and we are like in the very early days of my YouTube channel even being moderately relevant. Like, it's all relative. I currently feel that, my YouTube channel is somewhat of a big deal in my life, but I understand that relatively speaking, I have essentially one of the smallest channels on YouTube, right? But I kind of just wanted to take this opportunity to say that there are people that have left over 100 comments on my channel. There are people that are in my Discord. There are people that have sent me money, whether it be Cash App, Venmo, or through YouTube membership. And I want to be clear about this. I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. I am so glad that you are here. But I never want to give off the impression that we are friends. Like, I don't think we're ever going to have face-to-face contact. I don't think you're ever going to meet me. It's just never going to get that deep, and I don't think it honestly ever should. Like, I have a wife, I have family, I have friends that I knew before I started any content, and those are the people that I prioritize because, with all due respect, they're like real people that like I see and talk to and have expectations of. You feel me? But let's listen to why Brad Taste in Music is having issues with internet friends.
What's going to happen now is there's going to be a lot less chat interaction. But I love music. I just really hate that I am like super mentally ill and and anyone has access to the ability to talk to me. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask help from you guys. Financial help. Like actual financial help right now.
So 3 things just happened, and on their own, they wouldn't be that big of a deal. But saying all 3 of them back to back to back are crazy. 1, I'm super mentally ill. If I was going to talk to you all in an episode of this podcast that's called Derapy, okay, about the state of my mental health, and then I also wanted to say that, hey, all this interaction is getting to me, I need to settle it down, that would be fine. But I can't right after that be like, and I'm going to need some money from you kind folks. It's like, could you imagine hitting up anybody that cares about you and being like, look, I just want to be real with you. You've been talking to me too much, and the amount you've been talking to me has been affecting my mental health. Also, can you give me some money, please, right now? I need it. Don't do that. Now, it might come off as I'm mocking somebody that is like openly talking about like their struggles with mental health. I mean, no, not at all. This is more of just a lesson in like what is appropriate to share online and in what way does it make sense for us to share this information. Okay, this is not an indictment of this person individually. It's more of a conversation about how creating online and building a community, how you foster that community and what they get used to their interactions being like with you, how that can affect your brain. Because based on what I've heard so far, this guy is under the impression that he has the type of relationship with this community where he can just straight up ask them for money. I'm not going to ask you guys for money unless I feel like I'm providing a specific service. You can listen to this show and never leave a comment, never like the video, never subscribe, and I'm not going to be upset with you. I don't know you. You don't owe me that. But I will give you an option to pay $1 for this incredible access to me via Discord. But this guy isn't offering you anything. In fact, he's actually offering you less and asking for more. And I'm here to tell you that that's whack. That's a whack thing to do.
You can add super request things to the bottom. I can also link my PayPal. But right now, I need enough money to support my family. And basically, I need enough money to last about a month, right? So in total, maybe about 10 grand.
$10,000? I might be your favorite creator. This could be the best podcast you've ever heard. I might be your idol.
You are no one's idol.
I hope not.
You are not.
But it is not your responsibility to support me financially, and I would never ask you to do that. This
What?
is mental illness.
Oh.
Even if this guy didn't come out and say I'm super mentally ill, I would still be like, this is mental illness. This is what the kids call brain rot.
Scabbity Rizzler.
This is crazy work. To be like, I need you to support my family.
Kids need diapers.
I need you to buy my groceries.
Mama needs shoes.
Keep my lights on.
Pay my car note.
Bro, get to work. The people that you're talking to, the people that you are asking for money, have jobs themselves. Don't you think that they should be taking care of themselves? In this economy, you're asking people to just give.
Just donate.
Just give you money.
Not even borrow it.
Bro, get a second job. Go Instacart, okay? If I needed money, and I've been in a place where I need money, I have a support system, and I also have ways and mechanisms where I can make money, where I can earn money. But I'll be damned if I just straight up ask for it.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
This man said, I'll give you my PayPal, just send it my way. Brother, get real. Mental health is serious. I have struggled with being depressed and like severe, crippling, like anxiety that feels like I am experiencing paralysis, okay? Like I will literally sit in a place, I will pace around my apartment saying, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I don't know why I feel the way that I do. I literally don't know what's going on. I feel better off doing nothing than something because at least then I know I'm not going to mess it up. I get it, okay? But that's not an excuse to ask people for money. I can't just be like, guys, I'm schizophrenic. Can I have $50? What the fuck? Go to work.
With my family and moving and closing off leases. Yeah. Like, that's like the minimum, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm figuring out a system with, and again, I don't want to name any people who I'm working with in case, like, because again, like, my name, people are just saying horrible shit. But working with good people. And we're basically going to be making everything a lot cleaner. The live stream, totally revamped, just visually. So it's going to look a lot more professional. Chat is, I plan on not interacting with any chat because honest to God, like, fuck that. I want to listen to music. I'm so fucking sick of anyone being able to talk to me.
What's the point of having an audience and asking them not only to give you their time, which is already extremely valuable? One thing that I am hyper aware of is the fact that when I started my podcast, I had plenty of people telling me, dude, there are enough podcasts. Like, your podcast isn't needed, okay? So the fact that people are willing to spend their time, if nothing else, just listening to me yap, I am eternally grateful for that. I was grateful for it when I had 25 listens an episode, okay? The fact that this guy is like, I just want to listen to music. You pay me. Don't say a word. I'm not interacting with you. The entitlement is insane, okay? And if I ever got to this point where I was making a video or a podcast like this, I would hope that some people in my life that love me would be like, dude, you can't just ask people to give you $10,000 to help you move and then tell them to shut up and just not interact with you anymore. Isn't that the entire point and appeal of live streaming, is so that people can literally interact with you live and you like have conversations with them back and forth, engage with them? It's one thing to want to cut down on the amount that you're interacting, but to be like, I still want to get paid to do this, but I just don't want to hear from you peons, is nuts.
Like actually, just imagine that. Just imagine anyone in the world being able to say anything to you at any point, and you have to just sit there and accept that. Like, fuck that. So fuck that, okay? I want to listen to music, and I want to get paid so I can feed my family, so I can live a nice life, so I can make some friends. I mean, some wonderful people now who I care more about than any of this internet shit, okay? So right now, let's focus on getting some music things done. I do need your help as a community. I do need financial help in order to make it, all right? So I am asking, but what I am offering you, okay? You see that intro video, that beautiful intro video? I want to make stuff like that. You know, things that are expressive, things that are fun, that are like, this is what I have to offer. And I like, the best thing ever to me would be if someone could like pay me to make a video on a single song, and I could just spend the whole day filming and listening and like trying to think of just ways I could record things of like stuff that this song inspires me from. Can you imagine if like I could just like branch out?
You can do whatever you want. You're allowed to make whatever kind of content you want. That is the beautiful thing about being a content creator. And this guy has 360,000 subscribers, okay? I'm not even at 20. The Hawk Tua girl just lapped me. She has like almost 60K, okay? Like,
We coming for ass, though.
I know what people on this channel want to hear, but I chose to spend 15, 20, 25 minutes, however long this episode is going to be, talking about this because I found it crazy and I felt like it was a good opportunity to talk about community building and the expectations from an audience. And I just felt like it. And I feel like this guy talking about, oh, you guys saw that beautiful intro video, I want to spend more time doing that. Just do it. Just do it. You have the audience. The people are there. And if this audience is so loyal that you think they're just going to give you $10,000 simply because you ask for it, they'd probably be just as grateful if you just make the content that you love, that you're passionate about. I didn't expect to get so passionate about this, but as somebody that is a quote unquote small creator and has a small community of loyal people, it's kind of infuriating that there are people that have so much greater of an audience that are over here like, all this interacting with you people, it's just, oh my God, it's so crazy. People just being able to say whatever they want to do. Dog, if you can't take the heat, get off the...
Who let him cook?
If there was ever a point where I felt like having a community, having people have this much access to me was affecting my mental health, dude, it would be so easy for me to just delete my YouTube channel and just continue to put the podcast out on Spotify or Apple or Facebook or whatever, where only 15, 20, or 50 people are listening to it. I could do that. This is not my life, but this is what happens when you make this your life. And it seems like that's what this man did. And now he feels like things are turning on him. He has nowhere else to go besides to just straight up ask for money, which is just...
It's not the best look.
Look, clip this, save this. If I ever end up in a position like this, send it back to me, roast me, make whatever type of podcast, episode, YouTube, clip, channel, short, whatever you want about me, because I want to believe that I have a support system of real life people that would never let me get to a place like this. God bless this man. I'm praying for the homie. But if you are a small content creator, if you make TikToks or YouTube videos or podcast clips, never allow yourself to get to a point where you are just begging strangers for money. You're no different than Squidward on the street saying he wants some spare change. You are worth more than the content that you put out and the people that are subscribed to you or have donated to you. You had value before any of the stuff that you were making. If you're a musician and you stop creating music tomorrow, you are still worthy and you still have skills and talent and resources to survive. Don't end up like Brad.
But I was able to like financially do that in a way that doesn't require me to be in front of a bunch of strangers all the time. Like, that's what I want to do. And I think that's going to result in me being the happiest and the healthiest and you guys getting the best content. So, love you. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. And hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace out.
13 days ago, Brad Tastes in Music released a video on his channel saying that he would be going to rehab and you shouldn't expect any content out of him for the next 2 months. And he's already uploaded 3 times in the past 2 weeks. Like, it sounds like if he needs rehab for anything, it's for creating content. This is the same guy that says he doesn't really want much interaction with people anymore unless they're giving him $10,000. I wonder if that like kind of was voting the same way for the people that were supposed to be giving him the $10,000. I don't even know if there's really an update on that. If you're a fan of his or you know anything about him, let me know. Did he ever get the $10,000? How did that work out? Did he apologize for that, or was he like that was a good business decision? But yeah, just wanted to get on here and yap about a random thing that I thought was outrageous, but also I feel like was educational ultimately. No hate to the dude, Brad. I hope he gets the help he needs, but asking your fans for 10K is crazy, and I just needed to say that. If you want to support my little show, you can become a member for just $1, which suddenly sounds like an unbelievably great deal. And if you're feeling really crazy, you can become a certified Derapist. It's our new tier for the diehards. You can get the Discord access. I'll even follow you on your socials if you want. And you get a shout out just like these wonderful folks, Deborah Crabb, Dre Benoit, Jordan, and Johnny Carwash. You can also have your work linked in my description. Finally, I'll just say, if you really enjoy the content, but you have no plans of ever giving any money to any content creator, that's totally fine too. Like, I'm just really glad that you're here, because there are a million podcasts, there are a million videos on YouTube, and you could be anywhere, but you're here listening to me right now, and I don't take that for granted at all. But I will ask you to like and subscribe because we're trying to hawk down that Tua girl. All right. Love you. Mean it. Enjoy the outro.
Hey, one take. I'm going mean like Rue Bennett on a bad day. I be going hard, never halfway. Lately feeling bad, man, but I can't be staying down. I'm the one who's slaying sound, no time to be playing around. I'm not one to play a clown, play the hero, save a town. Only live twice, how you do that? Gotta wear like 2 caps, come home, they like, who that? It's that dude who do raps, but this ain't no Taco Bell. Kiro, some respect now, you know how I get down. Bust down on my wrist now, oh wow, he a liar. One day I'll get flyer, situation dire. Sometimes think I'm drowning, I like to go higher. First need to be hired, check my skills and accolades. Don't you think I deserve pay? I've been going super sane, all I'm missing yellow hair. Idolized Breezy as a child, then I grown up. Still waiting to glow up, but at least I show up. Make a buck by showing off, haters man I blow them off. Shrug my shoulders, moving boulders, mentally like Mewtwo. They like who knew he be cutting up like 2-year-olds in timeout. When you tell them that it's time not to just chill out and just lie down, but they stressing you while blessing you, cause children are a gift, but I can wait for that, can't pay for that. I'm taking one day at a time, perfect the craft and keep it tight. Cannot waste a second if you wanna be the best, and I be snapping like Cortez or something, going Kanye West or something, reputation to protect. If you looking at it crazy, then I'm going for your neck. I'm a lion on the prowl, I be fibbing and a threat. My bro saying they forget, and they just reminding me, you better keep an eye on me. I swear y'all so behind on me, 2046 flow, you know how this shit go. Waiting on the money like I'm beating up a market.